Hey guys, Easy Amateur Radio here, back with another video. So we're going to start off talking about the state of CB radio in 2024 going into 2025. So I use this radio every day. This is fresh out the box. This is my third one. This is an Anytone Quad 6 or Anytone 6666. And honestly, it's my favorite radio in 2024 going into 2025. I think this is what a modern CB radio should look like. I think the days of the Cobra 29 are past us. Now there are millions of Cobra 29s and Cobra 25s out in the world. You can get them for about $45 to $50 on eBay. Really great finds. Still a fantastic radio. But I think for $175 used or about $230 new, you can't beat this Anytone Quad 6. So you can see it's a very small build. A Cobra 29 is a little bit taller, a little bit wider than this, but one thing advantage that the 25, the 29, and the Anytone Quad 5 have over this radio is that all the controls are up front. This radio is menu driven, but this radio has everything I think a modern radio should have. It has all your different modes: upper sideband, lower sideband. There's your PA. All CBs have a PA, FM, and back to AM. I think that's something that all radios should have in 2024. I also think that a controllable RF gain is important. Now most Cobra 25s and all Cobra 29s have that, but what you don't see is a variable power knob where you can control the output of this radio from low to high and somewhere in the middle. I like to keep mine somewhere around that 3 o'clock position in the truck. Now what I did do is I did do the delete on the power on off. You can see it doesn't do the power on tone, the long beep. My truck is constantly on and off, and I have this wired up where when I kill the truck, the radio turns off as well. So I don't want to hear that beep on and on for all day. There's your typical noise balancer, ALC and stuff like that. But one thing that I do like is the auto squelch feature, where you can set that squelch and anything above that will come through. It's kind of like just setting your squelch adjustable, but it's an auto squelch. Personally, I like to set mine, but a modern radio, in my opinion, should have that auto squelch. It's got the meter right here, the power output. You can set that. I have it as RF, but I like to keep it on SWR just so I can watch those SWRs when I'm transmitting. I know about what my power should be with this knob right here. A clarifier knob. Those are for mainly older radios, in my opinion, that drifted a little with sideband, but still a great feature to have. And then your squelch right here, your mode. You can set memory channels. It has different banks and different bands. That's why you see this D right here. The US CB bands are in D. Now this radio is a 10-meter radio that's been converted into CB. I suggest that you look at your national CB rules and regulations and power output and what you should run. I'm not advocating breaking any of those rules, but let's talk about what this radio does on the meter. Alright, so now we're on the meter. We're going to test it out on AM on low power. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, somewhere around 4 watts. And now we'll go to sideband. We'll just try upper sideband. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you see peaks around 6 watts. We'll jump over to FM just to see. There you go, at low power, about 1.5 watts. But we'll turn the power up and let's see what it swings to on AM. There's your dead key, somewhere around 20 watts. Audio, about 45-50 watts on the meter. On the 100-watt scale at high power on AM, we'll jump to upper sideband. Audio, somewhere around 50 to 65 watts. I like that. And then here we have FM, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, about 50 watts. We'll take that. This radio has not been pick your tune. This is fresh out the box, other than what I have done to it as far as the deletion kit. I don't like to go mess around with these radios, and there's 2 other features that I think are pretty special with this radio that a modern radio should. Depending on what your flavor of CB is, this radio has some features for you. So you can go through the menus, and there is a Roger beep feature. It comes with, I think, 5 Roger beeps. So if that's your style, you can add that Roger beep. It does have echo built in. If you like a little bit of echo on your radio, or a lot of bit of echo, it has echo, but you have to open the radio up to adjust it. But there is an echo on-off feature in the menus. And then my favorite part about this radio that comes is the talkback. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I really like that talkback. This isn't a dummy load, so it's not transmitting anywhere. I like that talkback feature. I think that's probably the best feature on this radio other than the output. So just to recap, in 2024, this is my choice of a radio, the Anytone Quad 6. I run 3 of these in all of my different vehicles. An overall great radio, and what I think should be anybody's radio to start with if you can swing it.